Part 0 of Scottish Reminiscences. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Scottish Reminiscences by Archibald Geikie. Part 0. From the preface. One who has sojourned in every part of a country and for 60 years has mingled with all classes of its inhabitants, who has watched the decay and disappearance of old, and the uprise of new usages, who has been ever on the outlook for illustrations of native humour, and who has been in the habit all along of freely recounting his experiences to his friends, may perhaps be forgiven if he ventures to put forth some record of what he has seen and heard, as a slight contribution to the history of social changes. Literature is rich in Scottish reminiscences of this kind, so rich indeed that a writer who adds another volume to the long list runs great risk of repeating what has already been told. I have done my best to avoid this danger by turning over the pages of as many books of this class as I have been able to lay hands upon. In the course of this reading, I have discovered that not a few of the stories which I picked up long ago have found their way into print. These I have generally excluded from the present volume, save in cases where my version seemed to me better than that which had been published. But with all my care, I cannot hope to have wholly escaped from pitfalls of this nature. No one can have read much in this subject without discovering the perennial vitality of some anecdotes. With slight and generally local modification, they are told by generation after generation, and always as if they related to events that had recently occurred and to persons that were still familiarly known. Yet the essential basis of their humour may occasionally be traced back a long way. As an example of this longevity, I may cite the incident of snoring in church, related in page 86 of the following chapters, where an anecdote which has been told to me as an event that had recently happened among people now living was in full vigour 100 years ago, and long before that time had formed the foundation of a clever epigram in the reign of Charles II. Another illustration of this persistence and transformation may be found in the anecdote of the wolf's den, page 292. The same recurring circumstances may sometimes conceivably evoke, at long intervals, a similar sally of humour, but probably in most cases the original story survives, undergoing a process of gradual evolution and local adaptation as it passes down from one generation to another. End of Part 0, Scottish Reminiscences. Read by Jane Bennett, Melbourne, Australia.